2020 Estonian national champion, boxed in the World Championships last time out in Yekaterinburg in 2019. Was in action in the World Youths the year before that, and this year was out at the European Under-22s. I've mentioned that competition a lot, and I will continue to mention it a lot because there's lots of fighters who have come through there and graduated to this Senior World Championships. Paul KOVACS also boxed in the last World Championships a couple of years ago. Went out early on, as did AAS. And KOVACS, reigning Hungarian champion.
Seconds out. Round 2.
So AAS of Estonia in the red there, KOVACS, Hungary in the blue. Little touch of gloves between the two.
Ring B, round number 1.
Southpaw against orthodox. AAS boxing out of that southpaw stance. KOVACS orthodox, lovely left hand there. Southpaw left hand goes straight through the middle and rocks KOVACS back on his heels. So good start there from AAS. Falls in a bit behind that left hand, the Estonian. The first one was very well executed. The second one a little bit more clumsy. And gets caught there as he's trying to exit away to his right, AAS, by KOVACS, but then dabs with that left hand and catches KOVACS again. Interesting start here. He looks a bit untidy at times, Stiven AAS. Some good evasive work on the ropes there, but every now and again, in the middle of it all, he throws a really good shot, particularly with that left. KOVACS, a little bit of a twitch about him. Keeping that head on the move, but pulls back in straight lines and gets caught by that left there by AAS again. That long left just found the target as KOVACS was just trying to pull back and take himself out of range for it. Didn't quite manage to do it midway through round 1. Cuffing left there from AAS. KOVACS with a couple to the body. Lead right hand there from KOVACS was a bit dangerous, but managed to pull the weight back well. He's been on the front foot so far, KOVACS. He's the one who's kind of made the running, if you like, who's looked to try and dictate terms, but the real eye-catching scoring shots have come from AAS. Try and chop down with the left hand there, AAS. Short right gets through from KOVACS, but he's immediately paid back there in kind and with a little bit extra besides from AAS. Good upper body movement there from KOVACS. Final few seconds of round 1. Looking for the right to the body there, KOVACS. AAS, I think, managed just to drop the forearms on it. Interesting kind of first round. KOVACS has, I said at times, has had the look of a man who could maybe get a grip of this, but he was caught quite regularly in that opening round. I would go his way with that one. I would go red corner. 3 of the judges agree with me. 2 have gone for KOVACS. Must have favoured his kind of front foot pressure there for KOVACS, but I did think that the cleaner punching there, the more effective telling punching over the course of the 3 minutes did come from Stiven. He did have his successes, KOVACS. I just felt they were outnumbered by his opponents. So this sets up very nicely.
Rigby, seconds out. Rigby, round number 2.
So into the second, Pal KOVACS of Hungary in the blue, Stiven of Estonia in the red. KOVACS had a little bit of a crouch there, just trying to come in and work the body. Interesting thing you notice about him is that as he comes in, as I say, he dips those knees a little bit, keeps that chin down. Comes in quite low, but then when he starts punching, his head comes right up. That chin comes right up in the air like it did there. In that position where he's got the gloves up, he's solid. Defensively, he looks quite good. He's trying to keep his head on the move as he comes in. He's doing a better job here, though, KOVACS, of getting through to Ars as he does try and walk him down. A little uppercut. Finds the chin there. Ars switches southpaw. I wonder whether he's beginning to feel the pace of this a bit, actually. Stiven Ars. KOVACS is right in front of him, always has been from the beginning of the fight, making him work. Just winging off with a left hand there, Ars. Looks for that 1-2, but there wasn't too much on it. Just backed up to the ropes, KOVACS, with some nice little short shots there. Nothing particularly heavy, but a right hand comes back there from Ars. He is still getting through, but KOVACS is, as I say, he's beginning to walk him down more effectively now. Decent looking 1-2 there from KOVACS. But with Ars having taken 3 cards in that opening round, whatever happens in this round, he will be in with a chance going into that final round. Right to the body there from Ars. KOVACS. Again, coming in. Nice slip there from KOVACS. Looks for a right to the body. Ars just leans in and I think looks to try and nick a little bit of a breather there if he can. KOVACS just warned about a punch maybe coming in slightly low. I think we're going to have a good finale to this one. I think KOVACS has done enough in this second round. There goes the bell. Sucking the air in there, Stiven Ars. So don't blame him. He's been made to work hard. Well, split scoring 4-1 in favour of KOVACS there. So 2 scores of 20 points to 18 for KOVACS. 1 score of 20 points to 18 for Ars. 2 scores of 19 apiece. So this one all to box for heading into the final round. What that means is that it's all about those 2 level cards. Ars needs both of them. KOVACS needs 1 of them. He was still having successes in that second round, Ars, but KOVACS just was kind of rumbling forward, as I said, trying to keep that head on the move. He does get caught, KOVACS, because, as I said, when he punches, that chin comes up in the air, he straightens up a bit, and he is quite open at times. But he'll just look to keep doing what he did in that second round, maybe turn the screw a little bit more, and Ars is going to have to dig really, really deep here. KOVACS looking to try and whip in a couple of body shots, and Ars, as he turns and kind of half almost looks at me at ringside there in the red corner, you can tell that he's feeling this. He has been from about midway through the second round onwards, I would say. Throws that left hand and then just moves straight onto the shoulder. He does have a real weary look about him actually now. Good left to the body there though from Ars, just took a step away to his left hand side. That was okay, I didn't think that was low. The referee though was closer than me. KOVACS just trying to pin him back in the corner a little bit now. Heading up towards the midway point of the round. KOVACS trying to aim a big right hand there. Jabbed, took a step back, dropped his lead hand and really just opened out for that right. It was quite easy for us to see it coming, who just sends that left hand straight down the middle. He's got to dig really deep here, Stiven Ars, and just see if he can just pull something out in his final minute. Try and keep his shape, throw that left hand down the middle. Just keep throwing it because he's had success with it. Good left to the body there from Ars. But increasingly in the second half of this fight, he's been punching more to try and keep KOVACS off him than punching with real authority. That was nice from KOVACS. Sharp one too. Ars just walks him back into the red corner. So just remember with those scores, 2-1 essentially in favour of KOVACS and 2 cards level heading into the final round. So those cards that they each had, the 2 for KOVACS and the 1 for Ars, that they're going to stay the same because this is not a 10-8 round, I wouldn't say anyway. If it is, then it would be in favour of KOVACS, but it doesn't have that look about it to me. I think he's won this round. He needs one of those 2 cards that were level going into the final round. Ars needs both of them. I think KOVACS knows that he's got this. And Ars just ran out of steam really after a good opening round. From midway through the fight, to be honest, he just started to run out of gas and his output changed from being offensive, if you like, the punching, to being a little bit defensive. In the first half of the fight, he was punching more crisply and scoring. In the second half, he was punching, as I said, really to keep KOVACS off him, which he managed to do with varying degrees of success. We'll see, though, which way this one will go.
Ladies and gentlemen, bout number 56 comes to a close with your judges ruling in favor of your winner by points, declared by split decision to the blue corner from Hungary.
KOVACS gets it by split decision, and 4-1. He's got that final round 3-2, I think, across the board with the judges there. So he goes through in what was a good fight. Pendulum swung in that one. Ars had the better of it early on. KOVACS kind of took over in that second round. I thought had the better of the third as well, and he goes through to the next stage. KOVACS will face Dariusz Adamiec of Poland in the next stage. So next